Fortunately, the major uh, rail commuter line was about, I don't know, 50, 60 yards from the airport. So we just walked over, got on the train, and went back to New York.
Well, just so we got the same weather, you got a few clouds over there, Dace?
Yeah, I think I'll just set it to a few clouds, Brian, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for anyone who's just jumped on the channel, was probably going to set it to a few clouds as the weather preset. I don't think we want to be flying in this, guys.
That's shocking.
What time of day are you setting local?
I'll set 8 a.m, I think.
Oh, okay, great.
Good evening, all.
G'day.
Hey, Dazza.
Good evening, good morning, whatever time it may be.
Yes. Evening here.
Yeah, it's a little on the AM side here, 6:15 or so.
Yeah, 7:15 for me.
Yeah, see Dazza flying around in the jet suit again.
Was just going to ask if I could get a graphics check, please. Can anyone actually see me in the suit?
No, I have got it loaded, but I've got you, well, it's pretty obvious you're in the suit.
Yeah, I can see in the suit, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Jace. Yeah, I just been playing around in the DC-6, so it would have been interesting if I had have appeared as that.
Haha, yeah, it happens sometimes. Hey, flick it to just flick it to a few clouds, Daz, on the weather preset, 8 a.m. Won't fly in these conditions, I think.
Yeah, the live weather's a bit ordinary.
Very, very
shocking.
ordinary. I think we can probably all head off on 17 tonight.
Yeah, sounds good. The closest.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, 17 or 10, yeah. 17. Yeah, you know, I have not changed the little nav map, what do you call it, address for other aircraft since that first night, and yet I've still got them. So, or not everyone, but I've got most people.
With the transmitter program?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, trying to think of it.
Hey, gentlemen.
Mate.
G'day, mate.
Doing about
Funny
you,
that,
but I didn't like the live weather.
No. Flick it over to few clouds, mate. We'll turn that off and set your sim time to 8 a.m.
Yeah.
I think we'll have a nicer trip, mate, if we can see where we're going.
Or to the point, have a look at the scenery.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, probably just cruise around about 4,000, I reckon, tonight, or whatever, and go and have a look around. Should be good. You know, I'm going to head
How
up
you going,
to...
fellas?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
Good morning.
Live weather, hey?
Hey,
No, not tonight. Set it
Tonight.
to a few
reload,
clouds.
alright?
Yeah. Set it to a few clouds, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll reload.
All right, I'm just going to head up to 17 and we'll leave in about 10 minutes.
So there's supposed to be a hot fix this week.
What for MSFS?
Yeah. I don't know if usually they do Tuesdays, but I guess it could be Thursday as well.
Wednesday for us.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I want my pre-render cache to come in on VR. I don't have it right now. I think you can do it in your configuration, change some settings, but they don't have it in game. So
Right.
What are they fixing, do you know?
Sorry, what was that?
What are they fixing? Do you know?
I don't remember. Certainly that pre-caching thing for VR, but there were a couple other minor things that we're fixing.
Okay.
yeah, I know the night lighting. That's one of the bigger things I think they're trying to get.
That's the render scaling bug, wasn't it, or something? Well,
Right.
You can't go above or below 100, apparently.
Oh, you can, but it does weird things, like put the
Yeah.
lights in the sky or takes them underground. Apparently the render scale raises them, the elevation up and down on it. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, they're not having to fix a lot, are they? Just a couple of little things, and should be good.
Yeah, it's funny how these programs are so massive, and you change one thing in a totally different area, and it affects something else.
During our flight on Saturday, we were having a discussion about how vastly different it can affect people's machines. You know, some have no troubles whatsoever, some just can't load it. It's unbelievable, the difference.
Yeah, it's very individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, particularly with the DT6, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Still loading.
Yeah, the DC6 is a finicky girl for sure.
Taking an
What's
age
that?
to load.
Sounds like 5 by 5.
It is.
G'day, Tui.
Oh yeah, I've got
Hey.
problems with the headset again. That seems to have packed up.
Oh dear, mate.
Phone thing, dangly wires. So if it sort of comes on and drives you mad, let me know.
G'day, Roger.
Good day. I think it's still morning. Is it? No, it's afternoon now, isn't it?
Oh, weather looks crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change it to a few clouds, mate. Few clouds and 8 a.m.
Not
Yeah.
see a thing.
How are you, Edric?
I'm good, mate. Self?
Very good, thanks, mate.
Yeah, I've got my VR sorted out, so it's all good now. Perfect.
Oh, good. So you
Back
got
to
the panel sorted as well.
Yeah. I have.
Oh,
It's all
nice.
good now.
Just another few minutes, guys. Just in case there's a couple more people wanting to join us.
Sure.
Switched to a few clouds and the runway's still soaking wet.
Yeah.
That'll dry out.
Yeah, I see it's gradually drying out. Yeah, it's pretty well done,
Yeah,
actually.
It's an interesting effect.
Well, I was pretty impressed the other day. I flew out into that hurricane off the East Coast, and was it Mary or something? And how well it was rendered on the world map. You know, you could just see the eye of the whole hurricane, and of course, it doesn't look like it when you fly into them, but it's still pretty impressive cloud-wise.
Yeah, it's a beautifully rendered sim, actually. Done a great job.
Yeah, that's right. They've done fairly well with things like that, and yet model matching, I suppose, for other planes in the group is bloody lousy. You think that'd be easy.
It's one of those things we're sort of hoping that they'll fix sooner than later, mate.
Yeah, it could be so bloody simple. They didn't bother.
Yeah, so if anyone's just joined the voice comms, just change your weather to few clouds and set your sim time to 8 a.m. All right, Jim, I reckon we can be on our way, mate.
Okay.
Enjoy the flight, everyone. Should be a good one tonight. Lots to see.
Yeah.
I'll go after dinner.
Yep. All right, here we go. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. Leg 2 of the Round USA trip. Heading down the coast on the east.
For some stupid reason, I got autopilot on GPS and was going back to the airport.
Yeah, I just noticed all you guys turning right there.
Yeah, it's not quite on, is it?
Weird.
Yeah, I've got one of those time to climb to waypoints in here. I think it'll just go back to the airport and then pick up.
Oh, I'm going completely not the airport.
I'll do a quick orbit here so we'll stay together.
I went in and activated the leg to IMR. The second waypoint seems to be sorting it out now.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, well, yeah. No wonder I'm bloody wrong.
I'll send you back to the airport too.
Send me right back to the start. Sorry, the end. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can always use the very little lab map. Even so, I'm certainly wrong. I've just got into the G1000. I've changed it to it should work now. I don't know why it had the end of it in there.
Yeah, I think it might even get down to about 2,500 as well.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Joshy, how are you, mate? Good to see you, bud.
It's pretty bad up here.
What, halfway across tonight?
Say again?
I say, is there a halfway stop tonight?
Yeah, but I can't remember where it is.
You didn't see a flight card.
Yep, we're going to have a stop at Nantucket. Tui?
Righto, that's great. Yes. Oh yeah, out on the island.
Let's put it down here.
Yeah, I reckon 2.5's pretty good.
Yeah.
Get well and surely below those clouds there.
Yeah, it's got to be a nasty day if you have to duck out a few clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the wingsuit going, Daz?
All good, mate. I've got a gap between me and the ground, so I'm happy.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're all throttled back a bit, and everyone goes past me, and then the name tag disappear.
Yeah, that's something they probably need to work on as well, the servers. That's something that sort of crept in with the latest service update too, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty well, yeah.
So glad I can zoom into runway.
Yeah, good one, mate. It's good you found that.
I had the keyboard all along, I just needed. God gave me slew mode as well.
God bless the Y key.
Yes. Well, this will be the first time I've flown around this part of the States, so it'll be new to me.
Yeah, the first time I've flown with MSFS, I've got a bit of an idea. I might have flown around here sometime with way back with FSX. I think there might have been a mission or something like that. I seem to remember.
This is also a great area for sailboats. A lot of marinas and so forth.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
This is about the best time of year to fly up here in real life. In about a month, it'll be horrible for about 4 months after that too.
Is it a tourist destination?
Oh yeah, a lot of tourists, but for general aviation, if you're a recreational pilot, this is about the last month to fly up here with reliable, good weather, and
Okay,
and then it just goes downhill.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard's famous for fog popping up just without any forecast.
Well, it's the same with Sydney because it's in a sort of a basin. But I'll tell you what, Melbourne's a damn sight worse.
If we wanted to, instead of going straight down to the next waypoint here in the Cape Cod National Seashore area, we could probably head out a little bit further west and follow that shoreline all the way down.
So instead of turning right at Princetown, keep on going, you reckon?
Follow that coastline down Cape Cod.
Yeah, follow that coastline and then you can head into Chatham and then Cape Cod, yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Go for that. Bit more interested in the sea.
Yeah, I just noticed that on the map, but yeah, I should have put a couple of waypoints in there.
What do you do with it?
That'll teach
Either
me.
way, it's interesting. Good.
Yeah, it is.
Last time we went over Maine, this time we're going to Cape Cod. Like a lot of the horror stuff I watch is based on these places we've flown over.
Yeah, well, I think Stephen King was a resident, wasn't he, in Maine?
Yeah, that's why I was happy we flew over.
At 2,500 feet, I'm just holding my breath till we get to Provincetown.
Yeah.
Should have brought a fishing rod along.
Yeah, it looks like an amazing place for fishing, right?
If you can in that suit, bloody hover and fish, you're a better man than me.
Yeah.
Or
Challenge accepted.
bring a set of harpoons.
I downloaded that the other day. It's hilarious.
Yeah, well, I got the H-135 with the freeware helicopter, and I was flying another group early in the morning, and they've all managed to auto hover it. I can't. I don't know why.
Also hover, 'cause you've got that facility.
Yeah, but hover's one thing, but auto hover. In other words, it
Yeah.
stays boxed all by itself.
Mm. Haven't really flown that much.
I suppose I've flown it a fair bit now, but I can't get it to hover, that's for sure.
And there's controls open.
It's like a nice beach there.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it. Buildings on it.
So on the other side is a lighthouse or something.
Yeah, I saw that as it's getting closer. I don't know what it is. Nice little airstrip down there too.
Yeah.
Daz is doing a runway run in the jet suit.
Yeah. Million miles an hour.
So those that are familiar with this area, so this would have to be a massive, massive tourist magnet, surely.
Yeah, it is.
Certain times.
During the summer, sure.
Yeah, yeah. These beaches look
Yeah.
amazing at it.
Yeah, in the summer, and then as soon as you come in October, it's a ghost town. So it depends on what you want. If you want some peace and quiet, you come out here in the October or springtime, and it's empty.
The beaches sure are well rendered. See sand dunes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
A little bit of water masking there on the beach too. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, is it?
Got the best of both worlds up here, haven't you? Just to right across, you've got the inlet there, which will be nice and calm, and then you've got the surf beach on the other side. It's nice. I'd imagine the land up here, guys, wouldn't be going too cheap, would it?
I should think not.
Golf ball. Tower.
I think the next leg we'll be heading to your hometown, Jim.
Oh yeah, Philly. Oh, and the next
Yeah,
leg, great.
Next leg, I think.
Pilgrim Monument. The lighthouse looking thing?
Is that what that Pilgrim Monument is?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you just can't pass that golf course, too.
Yep,
It's in a nice spot too.
it is.
You'd hate to play golf there, wouldn't you?
I can't play golf. I don't know when end of a bat from another.
I wonder how this area did with the recent Atlantic storm.
You think they would have got a lot of erosion on this side, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's all sand as well.
Yeah, it's like sandy cliff faces. Just be crumbled into the sea.
Flat beach now. Right.
Yes, well, there's interesting development. I'll talk about sand erosion. There's interesting development happening around coral and stuff in Sydney at the moment.
See, big maps have shown there's a lot of properties right on the edge there too.
Yeah.
It's now gone. Wait for the update and compare.
There's a lighthouse at the end of Long Island at Montauk that that is up on a cliff, kind of, which has been eroding, and people have kind of been waiting for the lighthouse to tumble into the ocean, or trying to raise money to move it.
That's what
And
we're
right
on
now
the south coast here.
The
Okay.
Maybe
government
the
already-
Montauk monster can help.
yeah.
On the south coast of the UK, we had overlooking Beachy Head, Bell Lighthouse, and they moved it way back inland a fair bit, privately owned. That's the cost of fortune.
Yeah, it can't be easy.
Jack it all up and slide it backwards. Cliffs are eroding.
Yeah, well, to some extent, they don't need the lighthouses anymore.
No. If it's privately owned, it's sort of it's your house.
They have lighthouse ships as well these days.
Light ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's got
Any
converted
what you need.
into pirate radio stations out in the North Sea.
Yeah. The flip side is the lighthouse at Cape May at the southern tip of New Jersey, which we'll probably fly fairly close to. The sand over 2 centuries has accreted so that the lighthouse was right on the edge of the water. It's now about 300 yards inland.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Oh, okay.
The sand, what they call the littoral drift, tends on the east coast to always be moving south, so it tends to build up land on the southern extremity of stuff, take it away from the north end. So over time, you if you had a time lapse, you could see the barrier islands moving south.
Yeah, well, I was watching a documentary the other night, which basically said that at the moment we're losing sand, and there's houses around Corroy in Sydney that are affected.
Sorry,
But in
Josh, don't know
another
if you've
50
jumped back
years'
on,
time,
mate,
there'll be a
but
build-up.
yeah, I'm good, buddy.
So, go figure.
Yep, exactly. It's all a matter of timing.
Yeah. But yeah, at the moment, I reckon with the hurricanes, they call them hurricanes in this part of the world, don't they? The hurricanes, this
Yep.
area would have been flooded. I would have thought.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how much rain and so forth, but the beach areas probably took a pounding.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of settlements out here.
There's quite a few properties right on the beach too. I would
Yeah.
be concerned for them.
Yeah.
I don't know, the ones on the Florida foreshore survive. You drive down past Daytona and that. There's loads of wooden properties on the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in most parts of the world, everybody wants a house on the beach, but you have to understand that it's pretty temporary property because of the changes we've just been talking about.
Yeah, but
And I mean, if you can afford to take that kind of risk, I have no problem with that. But I get a little concerned when sort of people want, federal money to repair their house when they built it on a barrier island.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah,
buyer
well-
beware, isn't it, surely?
Yeah, but that's exactly what I was sort of thinking about Coral. And now, I don't want to run them down. I can understand where they're coming from. But they, up until now, they had private or so-called private beaches, and God help anybody who went on their quote private beach unquote. Now, because it's all eroded away, they're saying well the council should fix it up. So
Right, exactly.
That's like building a house by the ocean and not weatherproofing your house. The weather.
yeah. But we've had a mini tornado go past here too in recent times. So
Leg 2 of the north to south
Well, we've
east
gone
coast
to
US
across to,
tour, and we're just
what is it, Chatham?
heading down towards Chatham. Then we're going to make a right-hand turn to Cape Cod, and then we'll do a left-hand turn, and we're going to have a bit of rest stop down at Nantucket tonight. It's a good flight so far. We've had to change the weather to just a few clouds on the weather preset because the live weather was just unbearable, and we
Well,
want
you don't have to go
at least
far around here to get to the water.
see something,
No.
No, it's all around you.
All the lakes and bays and ocean.
Yeah, certainly got the best of both worlds out here. Absolutely. Just making this right-hand turn now. Out of Chatham and then straight out to Cape Cod.
They do a nice job with currents on the surface of the water. I'm not sure how they do that. Is it just how the satellites see it, or does it take processing?
No idea.
Yeah, I would think that's processing there. That changes in different areas. I think it sure does look realistic too, though.
Looks very good. It's very well done.
Yes, I agree. Overall, and I mean overall, you cannot beat the scenery. Another 20 years time, I guess I'll be saying this is yeah, stuff.
Yeah.
Certainly are a bunch of golf courses.
Yeah.
Yeah, heaps of water, heaps of golf courses. You wouldn't be stuck for anything to do, would you, out here? Just about to overflow one of the biggest golf courses I've seen out here so far. There's one right next to another one too.
Yeah. Plus there's airstrips every 2 feet.
Yeah.
Richie's, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I haven't seen a seaport back there.
I think the English must have landed here at some point, and the names are in Britain. Yarmouth, Barnstable.
Yep, that's why they call it New England.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a long time ago.
It's flying the Trinidad TB21 GT. wonderful aircraft. Got a couple little glitchy bugs in it.
Yeah,
Nothing major.
about 400 years.
If anyone knows how to get hold of the guys at Lionheart for support, let me know. So I've been trying, tomorrow I would have been trying for a week to get someone to get back to me to help me out.
Which, of course, for the U.S. is old.
Yeah. I can trace my family back 1,000 years.
Yeah, I remember the first time I noticed on a label of a bottle of Lowenbrau beer that it was established in like 1320.
That's it.
Oh yeah. That's incredible.
A friend of mine lives in a house built in the 15th century.
Jeez.
Yeah. They're 30 and 20, so that certainly isn't Vic better.
Definitely not Vic better.
Oh, crap, where's it going?
And Hyannis off to our left. That was Kennedy territory.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Hyannis Port.
We also pilots completely bypass Cape Cod. Dive right the way round.
If anybody's into sports and baseball specifically, there's a Cape Cod League. It's a supporting league where the up-and-coming players for the major leagues play here, and it's a fantastic feel. You go to the game, and it actually feels like you're going to a local neighborhood ballpark.
Yeah, it's sort of got that feel to it, hasn't it? Not ever having been here, but just the look of this area is just amazing.
Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, live weather has gotten presentable now anyway.
Oh yeah, I'll flick over to live weather and have a look. Yeah, absolutely.
Let us know what you think.
Bit grim.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, no. I think if everyone
Right.
wants us to flick over to live weather, yeah, very nice.
I'll be able to go then.
Very overcast, but if you're below 3,000, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, pretty better than it was.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thanks for the tip. It's good.
You're more than welcome.
Except the altimeter, and where we go.
Yeah, just a reminder, everyone. So this Nantucket, we'll have a stop there and have a 15-minute break.
Okay, sounds good.
Right.
This is Cape Cod Airport. Where's the actual town?
Don't know.
You get runway
Comparison,
24?
yeah.
So runway 24 for the arrival, guys, Nantucket. There's an ILS there too for 24, 109.10 if anyone's interested.
Can you try that?
Yeah, why not? So,
Oh, weather looks cool.
yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, lightning. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, just got thunder.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the cabin.
Don't forget too, guys, that C is hosting TBM Tuesday tomorrow night too, but it's going to be at 9 o'clock, so half hour earlier than normal.
Okay, 9.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Aussie time.
Yeah, 9 p.m. Aussie time, 11 a.m. UTC.
Oh, 11 a.m. UTC. Good day. Where's the details of that?
On the Discord, just have a look at TBM Tuesday, and all the details are there to it.
Great stuff. I'll try and make it.
Yeah, see how you go. It's C's first time hosting it, so he's pretty excited.
A little bit. I've got an appointment at 11 o'clock. Hopefully I can get back.
So yeah, you go. He's got a pretty good flight plan actually, with a lot of little airports along the way, so you can probably catch up if you're a bit late.
Is the flight plan on the Discord already?
Yeah, it's in the Discord, Jim. Yeah.
Great.
It's on it and left.
He's it's his tribute to the TBM, where I think it's where they build them. I think he's got a bit of a flavour there, which is good.
Oh,
Oh.
not bad. I have to stop there and ask him if it means total beast mode.
Yeah, got a twin.
What did you say there? You got a twin?
Got a twin, TWIN, with his brother.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the ILS 24 at Nantucket wants you to be at about 1,600 feet.
1600. Thanks, Jim. You can almost use the northern tip of and follow that coast in all the way to the interceptor localizer.
Right, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So it looks like wild weather to the north of us, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a bit.
Nasty.
lighting.
Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Going up again. Rudder's going mad. Wow, it's very old crosswind here.
Yeah, just felt that sort of was coming in then. A couple of jolts. Shouldn't be though. It said it was coming up the runway at about 230, so it should be alright.
Okay, it's not too bad here, but boy, geez, up higher it was, yeah.
I'm showing 292 at 15 knots.
Okay, yeah, it might have changed a bit, yeah. Yeah, certainly pretty blustery.
Get long.
Clear though, mate.
No worries, mate. Just on final now. Very windy coming in.
Yeah, it's
Been blown around a lot,
me
mate.
out of it.
So I'll get Edric and a couple others to come in.
Yep.
Looking good there, Edric. Looking very good, mate.
Wunderbar.
Very nice.
It's a short break, fellas.
Yeah, take 15 minutes, mate. Grab a coffee or a beer or
sweet.
whatever, and we'll see you soon.
Sweet.
Repo got it down in the end.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to make a toilet break, I think, and I'll be back shortly.
Yeah, we'll leave. Yep. As soon as Thermos books down, and Ziggy Boy will take 15.
Look at then, okay.
A nice landing that one too.
Certainly dramatic looking skies.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. I'll be back soon. Just going to get a cup of coffee. I'll see you in about 10 or 15, all right?
Me too.
Yeah, that's a nice flight in. The thunder round, right? I'll head up in another 5 minutes, guys. Just swap the tanks over there, enter the right tank, get everything loaded up here. I don't know if it's kept my, for some reason, all of a sudden. Oh no, I kept it. Oh, well, that's all right. It's on the, oh yeah, okay. So we're heading to, so we've come into KACK, K, Martha's Vineyards. Activate leg. I don't know if that did anything. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll get there. What do you think, guys? Off. We'll leave off 24 again.
Radio check, anyone?
Yeah, 5x5 Tui. You got me? Yeah, I got you, Tui. Can you hear me okay?
Hello, is that... Yeah, say again?
Yeah, it's Jason, mate. I got you 5x5, but I don't think anyone could hear me before.
No, that's good. That means my headset's now working.
No, all good.
Geez. What a nightmare.
You're both good.
Yeah, cool.
There's always something goes wrong.
I think we can leave off 24, the one we came in on, guys.
Yep.
All right, well, I'll head up there now, and then we'll leave in a couple of minutes.
Radio. Oh, fix rudder. Yeah. Needs more alcohol.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, that's better. Let's have a look at that. Needs a couple of squirts with this isopropyl, whatever it is. Drilled holes in the thing so I can squirt it. That's better. It's working.
Sounds like a waste of good alcohol.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's the switch cleaner stuff for doing fibre optic cables. My wife gets it. Oh, who's that one? I'll get through it by the gallon with this damn controller.
I thought you were sitting in the office and you were talking about
As soon as the velocity 1 comes out, the better.
Oh. I can see taxiway markers now.
No, we'll beat this weather by the look of it.
It's 24. There it is. We're all lining up at 15.
Yeah,
Right.
we're going to do a right-hand turn on the 24 here, mate.
Oh, right. Just yeah.
Rightio. Well, if everyone's ready, we might get the second half underway. Off we go.
Rolling.
Go for it.
Might get a bit of that weather up ahead, eh?
Yeah, for good.
Jim, did your GPS circle you back to the airport again?
Yeah, I guess I hadn't picked up the next leg on that last approach.
Yeah, I was looking for you. I swore you were in front of me. Now you're way behind.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that NXI version of the G1000 will fix that.
I had kind of a funny thing. I had the NXI installed a little while ago, then uninstalled it, and after the update, I noticed some irregularities when I was using the 750 mod, and turned out the NXI was reinstalled, unless my memory's faulty.
Yeah, I tried it when it first came out and I didn't like it. It had too many problems and not enough stuff working, but this last version, they've fixed a lot of that and plus added a lot of new features. I was amazed coming in that, you know, you can actually see traffic, you know, warnings come up on your MFD, you know, showing you traffic and how close it is. You know, gives you a little yellow or red indicator, just depending on how close they are. Pretty neat.
Oh, the TCAS. And I guess the idea is down the road a piece, it'll become part of the standard sim.
Yeah, I think that's what the plan is. As soon as they get it pretty well fully functional, or they're gonna make it the main G1000 model anyway. I know it's even got buttons for charts. I'm hoping they'll implement that at some point too.
Yeah, but if they, you're talking about the beta version for the marketplace type NXI.
Yeah, the one that's in the
Yeah.
marketplace.
Yeah, and I reckon once they get that sorted out, they'll probably sort out the other Garmin instruments you get from the marketplace as well, I think.
Oh, like the G3X and 3000.
Yeah. Who's past someone?
Well, it's much improved now. You know, you got weather on it that works and traffic that works, and I like that. Was it relative terrain? That's pretty interesting. How, you know, it gives you colored indicators and depending on what the altitude is around you, with the terrain around you. You know, it gets red when you're getting pretty close with, I think, within 500 feet or something. Pretty neat.
The thing I don't have any experience with yet is the business of arming the various autopilot modes, like nav or GPS, getting them armed but not triggered.
I'm not too sure what you mean by that.
Well, for instance, if you dial in a localizer frequency, it'll show that it's armed, but it won't actually start tracking it till it gets within a certain distance of it.
Only if it receives it, yes. Well, I haven't tried with the G1000, I must admit, but now what do I have? Can't remember. Might have been the DC6 code. Anyway, as soon as the ILS was It wasn't a G1000 though, but as soon as the ILS was received, it tracked it.
Yeah, maybe the 530.
Could have been. Yeah, well, it would have been, in fact, yeah.
Well, the NXI, it also does the same thing, you know, kind of arms the GPS as well. If you're not on track with it, you got to either manually fly it to the track or put it on the heading mode or something and steer it to the track. It'll be armed, but it won't engage until it gets within a certain distance of on track, and then it'll start tracking.
But you know, as soon as like for ILS, it's got to actually pick it up, and it won't pick it up until it's posted to the feathers anyway. And VOR, well, nominally 100 nautical miles, nominally.
I also saw that SimBrief introduced that new VOR mapping that you can file or make a flight plan just using NDBs and VORs instead of ILS, GPS stuff.
Well, you know, the last time I flew was 1974 or 1970, beginning of 1975, I can't quite remember which, a long time ago anyway. And they certainly didn't have GPS at the time. So all navigation was either DR, VOR or NDB. And on the aircraft I flew, we never had an NDB or VOR, so it was all DR navigation.
Right, but they had ILSs in place then, right?
Oh yeah, it was certainly in place, but we didn't have it on the aircraft I flew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ILS, VOR, ILS, and DME was well and truly entrenched, but no GPS. And I imagine, because it's a long time since I've actually flown in real life, but I imagine that GPS is largely taking over. The need for VOR or NDBs or ILS.
Yeah, I don't think they're putting in any new ones.
Yeah, I think some of those, they're not even maintaining them. They're just waiting until they break down and stopping to use them.
Ditching them, yeah.
A bit rough.
Well, I've got my brother-in-law now all of a sudden I'm flying in clouds, I suddenly realised.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll leave it on for a little while longer and see what happens.
Yeah, oh, it's clearing up a bit. Yeah.
I haven't noticed any improvement yet, it's just getting worse.
This part of the world, you don't have to worry about mountain ranges too much.
No.
Just about to see Jason Bud now.
Yeah, there's sort of breaks every now and again in the clouds.
I assume everybody knows Nantucket was a big center of whaling in the U.S. A la Moby Dick, I think they left out of Nantucket.
I can't see a thing.
Yeah. It's really a bad word these days, isn't it? Well, it is in Australia anyway.
Yeah, the clouds aren't too bad, just a little bit out of Martha's Vineyard.
I can see lots of dark clouds and name tags.
Yeah, same here. and lights occasionally.
I can see Augusto in front of me. It's not too bad where we are.
So you just cleared up.
Yeah, it's cleared up just on the other side of the island there.
Yeah.
Round it.
I think Barack Obama lives on Martha's Vineyard. He certainly has a place there.
Obviously a bit down on his luck then, eh?
Yeah, poor
Having
guy.
to, poor fella.
Shows you what can happen after you lose a job.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Good rough, eh?
Yeah, all those beaches, all those golf courses, I don't know how the guy can stand it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's pretty rugged.
Well, we sort of took the roundabout way to get down to Quonset, but I just thought instead of blasting all the way down the coast, it's probably nicest to do a little bit of a tour, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. This is a great flight plan.
Something different.
Very, very nice.
So many points of interest in one flight plan.
Yeah.
These are just go straight
Pretty.
down and miss everything.
Yeah, just
One thing I'll say for flight sim though, I've definitely doing more geography than I ever did at school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
just down south of our destination today should be Newport, Rhode Island, and that might be interesting in clear weather because there's an area called the Cliff Walk where there are all these monstrous mansions from America's golden age, kind of the Vanderbilts and folks like that. It's huge mansions.
Are they actually in the sim?
I don't know. I should think so, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
you're
see
right.
Newport there.
You're right.
Yeah. Well, we can incorporate that into the next plan.
Take off.
Well, if we leave Quonset and just head west and then go down the coast
Yep.
to Newport, and then we can go back across from there.
Yeah, it was the playground of the landed rich in the U.S.
Yeah, I have
it's okay.
heard, and I underline the word heard, that is where the world is ruled from. It's Long Island.
Yeah.
It's a great place to visit, actually, Newport. The Preservation Society keeps up all of those mansions, and they do very interesting tours. And you can cover 4 or 5 mansions in one day, kind of.
Yes, well, in Adelaide, there's a suburb called Brighton, and they don't have numbers on the houses there because basically, if you've never been there, you have no right being there. So anyway, the story was I was in the Air Force at the time, and I was only a corporal, low life, and I met up with this girl. Now, I should point out that everyone at this party was stoned, except this girl who, she was reasonably attractive and she wasn't stoned. So anyway, made a date with her. Well, Gee, I was way out of my depth, I tell you. Yeah. Two Rolls Royces in the driveway, indoor heated swimming pool.
Now the tall grass.
You can't compete with that.
Yeah. I mean, she was very nice. She was very much down to earth. But yes, I was way out of my depth. That's for sure. Yes, I should have realised there was something wrong when there was no numbers on the houses.
Yeah, if you don't know where you're going, you don't belong there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so I was escorted to the quote drawing room unquote. I needed binoculars to look at the artwork on the other side of the room.
Just comfortable seating for 800.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, back into the weather again, I think, by the look of it.
Yeah, I'm falling in mist.
Still okay at 2,500 with rainbows in the distance.
Yeah.
Roger's gone down to Bedford.
Yes, he's going to investigate, yeah.
Well, I live 5 miles from Bedford, UK, so thought I'd have a visit.
Absolutely.
Oh, fair enough.
Have to, yeah. Yeah, a couple of rainbows there.
Yeah, not bad, eh? Looks like Gazza's way above the clouds.
Right in the middle of it all. It's the only
okay.
place to be. Some of the cave formations that these clouds make are absolutely amazing.
Struck by lightning yet?
Well, yeah, until a lightning bolt goes off and blinds me.
Yeah. Yeah, the lighting in this sim's quite amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's looking at this sun breaking through the clouds here, and the lighting on the ground's incredible.
Yes, and the rainbows as well. It's, it's all
Yeah.
done.
Very clever.
And yes, the clouds may not be 100% if you fly through them, but I'll tell you what, they're still a blue side better than the next plane.
Yeah.
Tried that the other day again. I gave up straight away.
Yeah, well, I know what you mean, but unfortunately I've got a lot of aircraft for a Rex plane. Even more for FSX, I must admit.
I didn't buy anything for next plane.
Yeah, I certainly had a lot tied up in FSX, that's for sure, but...
Oh, yeah. Well, I lost count of all the stuff I got for FSX. But even X-Plane, I had quite a few aircraft. I think the biggest thing I miss about X-Plane is the 737 in X-Plane with a bloody sight better than the Braddock one, that's for sure. And I hear that I think it's PMDG are coming out with a 737, so hopefully it'll be a lot better.
Oh, it'll be very, very good, mate.
Yeah, I reckon.
I only got involved with FSX about 6 months before this sim came out, and I bought one airplane, which was a Cessna 140, which I had owned in real life, and kind of looked forward to it coming out for MSFS, which of course it did. And I like flying that one too a lot.
Yeah, well, I haven't even got FSX loaded now. And so you haven't tried X-Plane at all?
No, no. And same thing with P3D. I have no experience with either of them.
Yeah, well, X-Plane, I would say that X-Plane is a lot better for the aircraft models, but the scenery is absolutely shocking compared to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess not really intended for sightseeing as much as IFR work and that kind of piloting.
Yeah, but you know, you'd think that from a sales point of view, Austin Myers, I think, is the CEO there of X-Plane, you'd think he'd get stuck in the scenery, but he doesn't.
They did a few reasonable sceneries, like down in Spain and on the west coast.
Well, you can do auto tolls yourself, but it takes a lot of work.
Yeah, plus, I mean, you have to have a relationship with Google or Bing Maps or somebody to do this sort of thing.
Yeah. I think it's Google, but anyway, whatever. But it's a lot of work. I bought a USB hard drive of 4 terabytes or something for that reason, because I haven't even used it then, now since.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are in the same boat in terms of expenditures for before this came out.
Yeah, well, I'm in the market for a new graphics card, and I'll guarantee you that I'll buy the graphics card, and next day it'll be twice as good, half the price.
Well,
yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
Well, Microsoft, they've certainly raised the bar on all the future developers of flight sims, what they're going to have to do to top this one.
Is there any news of 4 Series cards coming out?
I don't know how accurate the information is, but somebody posted today that there was a release that wouldn't be before the 4th quarter of 2022.
It's ages away.
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Well, I don't know. I'm a bit surprised that they keep it that long.
You won't be able to get one till 26 anyway.
I must admit, actually, there's so much stuff for FSX just because it was around for so long.
Right.
So maybe they'll do the same with MSFS. I don't know. MSF 2020.
I'm using it. We love the VFR add-on. It's kind of neat to see smoke coming out of smokestacks.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab that. Yeah, you guys have been talking about that a fair bit. I might grab that after
Yeah,
this.
we love VFR. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a version basically for Europe and North Africa, I think, and one
Yeah.
for North America.
Okay. Oh, well, the North Africa one might be handy for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
I'm still being bombarded with emails from explain.org with new planes coming out and God knows what else.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, I'm loath to buy them now.
Oh, I wouldn't buy them now.
Nah.
They got some interesting stuff.
Mainly because I'm retired and I don't have a lot of money, but mind
sort
you,
of-
what money I had, buddy. They've got the wife, Department of Domestic Affairs, to decide we need other things other than the computer. Bless her.
Yeah.
Well, with the 737 and the DC-3 on the near horizon for this sim, I think that's going to take a lot of attention.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, the 737, the DC-3, and the Twin Otter, and the Milviz Beaver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Twin Otter 737 and the DC-3 for me. They'll be my next three, I think.
Yeah.
I really need that Twin Otter.
Can I ask you Phil's opinions? What do you prefer, the Coronado or the Just Flight?
I tell you what, I prefer the Just Flight Piper Arrow series.
Yep.
But I don't own any other Just Flight stuff other than that.
Yeah, Coronado clean is about the best word I can describe it as.
Yeah, I wanted to just wait for the Just Flight, but I'm hoping it'll come soon to the Xbox.
You want to
Some
fly?
of the freeware, some of the freeware stuff is very, very good. Some of it.
If you wanted a very, very good single engine piston, that the Arrow package is fantastic.
Yeah, I've always liked that. And the Just Flight one looks good because it looks worn in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the turbo arrow though, isn't it? That's not the one that's through the marketplace.
No, I bought the naturally aspirated Arrow originally, and then when I upgraded to the turbo, when that came out, that's all I've been flying. That's all I'd fly now.
Yeah, okay.
Very nice. Yeah.
Got a bunch of rain now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rainbow did put good.
Don't mind though, I like the effect.
last stop, Quonset.
Looking back behind me right now, it looks really nice. You got some blue sky, clouds, a little bit of rainbow. It's,
Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? Man? Got 2 rainbows, blue skies. Yeah, very nice.
So runway 34 for this one, the way the wind's going.
Yep, you're spot on, mate. Yep, 3-4.
Yeah, 34 it is.
We're going to use the OLS now because I've set it up. Are you going to have a tailwind?
That's 16 knots.
Oh, it's flight out of good weather, bad weather, a bit of everything. It's good.
Yeah. Not bad.
Oh well, looks like we'll get in before the weather hits us, which is nice. We went through the weather, outran it a bit.
That was very impressive, doesn't it?
You had a bit of a smudge on your windscreen. I thought I'd just get it for you.
Just wiping the crap off my forehead. I like the way you do it silently.
Stealth.
It's no fun if you, yeah, no fun if you hear me coming.
Fun being the operative word, of course.
Quonset down there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have about a 10 knot tailwind, I think, but what the hell.
It's alright, mate, give it a go. quite a large airport, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey Ziggy, you see this dirt strip underneath where I'm circling at the moment? You're just coming up on it, on your left, about your 1 o'clock.
Yep. The dirt strip.
Yeah, surprised Jace hasn't got his landing there, mate. That's more his style, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not enough big trees around it.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
And it's when you get out of your wetsuit, Dazzy, you're going to have time to go through the VR setting business.
Yeah, if you want to run through some settings, that's not a problem. We can do that.
Good stuff. Because I've spat the dummy 3 times on the way here and crashed 3 times.
No worries, mate. We'll run through at the end of the flight.
I've got something wrong. I get it going and then it doesn't work, then it works, then it doesn't work, and then it crashes. Obviously nothing serious, just I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, I had about a 7-knot tailwind on landing. I've had worse landings, that's for sure.
And
Yep, I'm clear. Welcome to Quonset.
yep, clear.
Very nice flight. Appreciate you putting it together.
Yep. So we're going to fly over Manhattan next leg on our way to Philly.
Is that still a stutterfest, or is it should be all right?
Look, it should be okay. It sort of works all right on my machine, but
I haven't tried it lately.
maybe just jump in there if you have to. Maybe have to turn the Bing maps off. It might help a bit, but
Yeah,
see how you go.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, see, the trouble with Dazza is he isn't going to land anywhere. He's not going to land down the end of the runway, hell no.
That's it.
It's absolutely hilarious, that suit. You go flying, you try and take off, fall over, and you go flying backwards through trees and God knows what else. You hit a house.
That sounds like a fun trip.
Oh, it's brilliant. Supposedly controllable, but I'm buggered if I know how.
Oh, well done.
That had to be hard on the knees, that one. I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's the one.
If only the knees would bend. Yeah, you've got to, because you've got to do a
Angle, yeah.
two-stage transition, one from the hover and then into the landing mode. So you've got to cancel all your downward speed. A little bounce at the end solves that.
No, mind you, in my case, you're a bonanza tail first coming down.
The knees actually bend when I'm walking, but they don't bend when I land, which is really weird.
Yeah, strange.
Who have we got left out there? Just we've got Jim, I think, is it?
Yeah, I'm sort of bastardizing the RNAV 34 approach.
That's the way. Yep, give it to it. Teach that RNAV a lesson, Jim.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. Hey, if you're on the stream, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We're here.
I'm sorry.
We're in Quonset.
There we are.
Yeah, got a wax
leg
job
2
that
complete.
was in a couple months ago.
And then let's just have a quick look at what's happening for the next one. I think we might have it here. Let's have a look.
We don't tell her to shut up.
Quonset to Philly. Yeah, Quonset to Philly should be a nice ride down through New York. Should be awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks for jumping on.
It comes up the logbook.
Captain Jace Melbo out. Take it easy. See you later. All eyes are on you, Jim, so you know.
I'll end up watching.
Look away, look away.
Must have had maybe 3 or 4 pilots jump off at the halfway mark by the look of it.
Yeah, maybe.